Hi, Mark Reedy here. Just wanted to quickly go over the registration and taxes screen inside of TATEMS, inside of the equipment summary page. And so here's what the screen looks like. What I'm going to go over here in this video is the registration and tax details screen, taxes and registrations reminders, registration renewal on the unit information reports, the registration renewal information on the all equipment summary, the registration renewal on the all equipment last and next maintenance, the registration renewal on the equipment list, and finally the equipment state or province registration renewals and cost spreadsheet that is downloadable and you can link up to your TATEMS database. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. So here's the screen, and basically it's very simple, and this is going to help provide you with just information for those other reports and to provide you reminders for when registrations are due. So the first thing we have is a drop down for choosing a month that the registration is due in. So this will just allow you to see what month specific pieces of equipment are due in, and then the last registration date is the actual date that it is due, or that it was last due, and then or last completed, or last due, you should say, and then what the registration interval is. So if it's 1 year, you're just going to put 12 in there for 12 months, and then the base license state or province from the drop down here, just choose that. And then down below we've got some other information that might be apropos for your particular fleet, and you're going to have the last motor vehicle tax date, what the interval is for that in months, and then you're going to have the last highway use tax date and what the interval is for that in months, and then what the license fee is, and you can combine them all if you want to, or you can just put in your registration license fee if you want to there. So, and that's only going to show up, that particular fee is only going to show up, well actually it's going to show up in a couple places. It's going to show up on that spreadsheet that I will show you at the end, and that will also show up on the, in the report up here called cost per mile per hour report. And you can see here we got license fees that you can add in there into your calculations. It'll divide that over the number of months since it was paid, and that'll be included in your cost per mile calculations for this particular report. Okay, so that is the screen for registration and taxes. I just gave you a little bonus there as far as the cost per mile. I forgot about that. And so we're going to go to the taxes and registration reminders. So let's go up here to forms, and then reminders pop up. And then we have the taxes registration reminders tab right here. And so in here you will see the month that each registration is due, and then you can have the next registration due date, the actual date that it is due. And for your last motor vehicle taxes, it's going to have the the next date due, I'm sorry, and the next highway use tax due. We also have the insurance information over here in the department or area, and the insurance information will go into in a different video. Alright, so you can print this whole list out, and you can sort it first, either by equipment number or by the next registration due. So basically if we were to click on this, it's going to sort it first of all from lowest to highest. So you can see we have some in here that were due in 2013, so they're actually way past due, and then we've got all the way to 2016. So if we click on print here, that's going to give us a preview of that report, and it's going to be sorted by however we sorted it on the previous screen, on this screen here. So whatever sorting you choose with these buttons at the top, that's how it's going to print out when you click on the print button there. So it's going to give you a print preview, and then you can click to print it, or you can change printers and then print it up here. Alright, so let's go ahead and close that. And so that's it for the reminders. And so now we're going to take a look at the registration renewal on the unit information reports. All right, so we have unit information reports in a couple of places, and there's 4 of them actually. One of them is for the current equipment reports, and that's the currently selected piece of equipment. And so we have the basic one here that is just basic. It's a 2-page report, and I'll show you that. And it's this, all this information here. And if you were to have an equipment picture, if you click the next page, then it will show the picture in here if you've attached a picture to the equipment right here, with the equipment picture right here. All right, so let me go back into the reports, current equipment reports, and we'll look at that unit information report. And so down here in the license information box, it shows you, it's going to show the license number, the base state or province where it's licensed, the renewal date, and then the MVT, motor vehicle transport renewal date, and the highway use tax renewal dates. All right, so those are all listed right there. And also we have other unit information reports. If we go to reports, current equipment reports, we have the unit information report with all equipment data. That gives you that same exact report, allows you to choose a date range. So because what this report does, it also will display all of the other data for that piece of equipment. It puts it in a slightly different format here, and then it actually shows all of the inspections, your lube services, your work orders, your repairs completed, and notes, and so forth. So basically all information entered into TATEMS for that piece of equipment can be printed out there. And then also up underneath reports, all equipment reports, you've got the same 2 reports, but in this instance, here you can just print out all your unit information reports for your whole fleet. You could just select that. That would print them all out. Or you can pick and choose specific pieces of equipment that you want to print. Or you can also filter it by equipment type, or by customer, or location, or department. And that would just narrow the list down to something smaller. And if we can show you that here, let's see, try service truck. There's what service truck. So it just kind of narrows the list down. Then you can just select that whole list once you've narrowed it down with one of these selections at the top. And then you can preview the report and print it out. And that's going to print out all of the unit information reports for each piece of equipment that's selected in the list here. And the same thing with the other one here called Unit Information Report, all equipment with all equipment data. That's like the other one, well equipment data, but it'll actually print out whatever, numerous pieces of equipment in your fleet with all of the equipment, all of the data that has been entered for those pieces of equipment. So it'll go one after another for each piece of equipment and print out all of the inspections, lube services, work orders, repairs completed, and so forth. All right. So that is those, and then we're going to take a look at the registration renewal all equipment summary. So that one shows up here. If we go to reports, all equipment reports, all equipment summary, just click on preview there, and you can see on this report it's just going to give you the month that the registration is due, not the actual due date. Alright, if we can find one here. There you can see this one is due in October. Alright, so that's all the information you're going to get on that report. And then on the next one is the all equipment last and next maintenance. I'm going to click on that. Right here, all equipment last and next maintenance. And this one basically does the same thing. It's just going to give you the month that the registration is due for that piece of equipment. All right, and then the next one is the equipment list, which is going to be under here as well. So reports, all equipment reports, and then you have the equipment, all equipment list. And you can see at the end here, it gives you the registration due month. All right, and then the final one is going to be this spreadsheet here, and I'll show you that. Bring this in. If you go to tatems.com/spreadsheets, you'll be directed to this page here. And I just typed in, I did an F3 in Chrome here, and then I did a search for REG for registration. To see any spreadsheets in this list, there's over 100 spreadsheets that you can link up to your live TATEMS data. And so we have one here called TATEMS Equipment State or Province Registration Renewals and Costs. And if you want to see how to link this up, look at like the video of the one above it, all right, or one of these other ones. There is one down here. This one also shows you how to link to TATEMS in case you need to figure out how to do that. So you download that, and then you're going to link it up to your TATEMS data file, and it's going to look like this. All right. So you can see the state or province where the vehicle is registered. You're going to see the next due date. You're going to see the fees, and you're going to see the last registration due, or the last time it was registered, and you're going to see the interval and the actual license plate number, and obviously the equipment number and the equipment description and the VIN serial number, license plate number. All right, so that's it for this video. Hopefully that's been helpful for you. Thanks for watching. Take care.